My name is John Crandall with the American Public University Environmental Management Spring 2020. This presentation is on the Florida Bay Seagrass Environmental Management Plan for 2020. The Florida Bay is located on the southern tip of Florida on the lower third of the Everglades National Park. It is located between the Gulf of Mexico and the Florida Keys island chain. The bay used to be fed by fresh water from the Shark River and Taylor Slough, originally originating from Lake Okeechobee. Fresh water was rerouted over the years from highway and water management projects that either blocked or diverted the natural flow. This caused freshwater rerouting that stagnated flow into the bay and eventually leads to die-off events. As you can see, there are many local, state, and national government agencies and non-government agencies involved. A particular concern are the flora and fauna found in these areas. Several species of seagrasses, manatees, sea turtles, small-toothed sawfish, of which all three are on the endangered or threatened list, and many nursery fishes that leads to a very profitable commercial and recreational income for the state. The fundamental issue is the vitality of seagrass within the bay. There's been two major die-offs, one in the late 1980s and the second in 2015. The causes are high salinity from drought and loss of incoming fresh water and chemical pollution. Together, these lead to algae blooms, which create a toxic environment which progressively drives flora and fauna away, resulting in a dead zone. The Florida Bay Environmental Management Plan would create an umbrella plan to incorporate many of the plans that are already in place that have current ongoing projects. They would include the ecological monitoring, primarily water quality. In addition, we would be adding monitoring for nitrogen and phosphorus in these waters, taking in visitor surveys of their experience, and possibly closing off access to some of the damaged areas to allow them to recuperate. We would improve and restore freshwater flow through the Taylor Slough into the bay and continue work with the Everglades Restoration Project, which is working to restore favorable regional hydraulic conditions. Furthermore, we will work to increase the vegetative protections that are available. This would include boating, education, and regulations to minimize the disruption of seagrass beds. Increased enforcement of rules and regulations that are already in place. Public and commercial education and enforcement of chemical pollution that eventually ends up within the bay. And encouraging the infrastructure such as docks that would allow light to reach water surface to encourage the growth of these seabeds. This page represents all the references so far in this project. Thank you for your time.